right, welcome to Technology Today. My name is Charles Mentor and I'm still your host. And today is our last edition for the year 2016. For me, it has been a wonderful year and it has been a good year for learning, reviewing and trying new stuff, and I hope it was for you too. Now, being the last edition, today I'll be sharing some everyday living tips and tricks and also some WhatsApp tricks. But I know that WhatsApp is almost like everyday living stuff, because if you don't use WhatsApp now, as if you are not in this world. And I'm not alone. I have Samuel with me and Obi.
Good afternoon, Charles.
Yeah, welcome to the show. So together we'll be looking at these tips. We'll discuss these tips, but more importantly, we'll be looking at a very good technology gift that you should have this holiday, or you should perhaps maybe buy for someone. And I'm hoping that maybe someone like Sam will get me that gift. So stay with us, don't go away. We'll take a short break now to look at those videos, and we'll come back and talk more. Stay with us. All right, you saw that video. Sam, so which of those tricks did you like the most?
I think it's the peel from the orange used to wash the pan. It was very, very, very exciting. Wow, I'm going to try that, you know. Usually when you finish frying your eggs and cooking your food, it's fine, it gets sticky around. So, I mean, it's one thing I'm going to try out.
What about you, Obi?
For me, I think it was the first one, because most times when you want to work out and you're trying to prepare your meal, and you're trying to prepare your egg, and it gets messy to remove the yolk. So using the bottle was very smooth for me to take out the yolk. I think that was very...
You're going to try that?
Yes, definitely. It's simple.
Okay, and for me, I think all the tricks or the tips now, I love them, because it's something you will do, you will not regret. Let me put it that way. So whether it's separating the yolk from the entire egg, or making your own detergent. At least making that detergent is even cheap.
Yeah, it's something that I think we should begin to look at, because there must be an active ingredient in the back of the orange that washes out oil stains. So it's something that I think viewers out there and people researchers should find a way of looking for the active ingredients.
Yeah, but everybody can not necessarily researchers. Everybody should research it. You know, after I saw that video at home, I actually went to the internet, use Google to check if, as in, what other stuff can you do with the orange peel. Let's call it, there are over 30 things you can do with orange peel.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I also remember orange peel was used as mosquito repellent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
For ants.
Yeah. For ants.
Odor.
That, yeah.
To remove odor from your fridge, or most times after cutting fish, for those that cook, I don't know if you cook, but for some of us that cook, but for some of us that cook, when you finish cooking, maybe you cut fish, ice fish. To your hand, no matter how you wash, your hand will still be smelling harder fish odor. But with the orange peel, you can use it to clean out that odor.
Okay, that's nice.
All right, I'm sure you are learning. So go to Google, check what you can do with orange peel. Now, still talking about tricks and tips. Our next video, we'll be sharing some WhatsApp tricks. We all use WhatsApp. You use WhatsApp?
Yeah, do. Come on. It's an everyday tool. Come on.
It's become part of our life. We never saw it coming this big, but now WhatsApp is almost part of our everyday life.
And funny enough, when you have someone, has technology affected your life, they'll be thinking, as it, but even WhatsApp is technology.
WhatsApp does voice and video. I mean, you could call anybody you want to call about the world, and it's far cheaper than regular call rates.
Before enough, you can do much more than what you are doing with WhatsApp. Oh. Yeah.
I want to learn.
All right, so let's see that WhatsApp video. It's short, but I'm sure you will learn so much from it. Stay with us.
One of the most important things to look out for in social media and messaging services is privacy. Now, back in time, there were no much options in WhatsApp to safeguard the privacy, but now you can control things like who can see your last seen status or your profile pic and your status message. To get things configured, open WhatsApp settings and there head over to accounts and then select the option privacy. Here you can hide the last seen timestamp, profile pic and status. You can select if everyone or just your contacts or if no one can see these stuffs. Additionally, you can also block contacts in here who you don't want to interact with. You can also disable the read receipts, and that is a blue tick that tells the contact that you have read his or her messages. The next trick is useful for WhatsApp groups. So when you have sent a message and there are around dozens of members in the group, the blue tick doesn't tell you if the message was delivered or read. To get more insight on a message, long tap to highlight it and then press the info icon at the top. Here you can see as to how many contacts the message got delivered to and how many of them have read it. Pretty useful at times. For contacts and groups you frequently message to, you can create a shortcut on the home screen. The feature is only available on Android, and to make the shortcut, open up your WhatsApp and long tap on the conversation you wish to create the shortcut for. On the pop-up menu, select the option Add Chat Shortcut and navigate back to the home screen. You will now see that the chat shortcut will be added onto your home screen, and tapping on it will automatically open up the particular conversation. Now, moving on to the fourth trick in the list. If you have changed your number and you wish to be included in all the groups you are a part of, there's a better way to get that done than asking the group admins. In the WhatsApp settings, navigate to the account option and select the option to change the number. You should have the new SIM activated on the phone before you proceed. Now, on the change number screen, enter your old number along with the new number and tap on done. WhatsApp will now communicate with the server, send you OTP, verify your account, and then automatically add you to all the existing groups with the new number. Pretty convenient trick when you are changing your number and you are subscribed to a lot of groups.
All right, welcome back. Sam, have you tried any of those tricks before?
Yes, I have. I've actually hidden myself on WhatsApp because a lot of times people unsolicited messages keep coming and coming and coming. So sometimes I just decide to be a little bit off WhatsApp, hiding my identity.
Okay, but how did you know you can hide yourself on WhatsApp?
I was playing around with my WhatsApp settings. I just stumbled upon it, and then wow, I was very happy because I kept getting messages on WhatsApp.
And you know, that's one interesting thing about technology. Once you have an open mind, you can always learn, as in easy to learn and discover stuff.
Yeah.
So just have open mind. Can I do this? So you saw, for example, I like learning with Google and YouTube. I don't know why, but it has been helping me. So for example, I can go to Google and say, okay, how can I make my WhatsApp more private? And once you type that on Google search, you must see answers. Whether the answers are right or wrong, but you must see answers. Definitely. So which of those WhatsApp tricks have you tried before?
For me, taking out the blue tick changed my life because without, with the blue tick off, nobody knows when you've read the WhatsApp message, and it saves you a whole lot of explanation. Why didn't you read my text?
Why didn't you reply?
Why didn't you reply in 5 minutes? Why didn't you reply in 1 hour? And also the privacy setting whereby people don't get to take your pictures. That's also very important, in this age where we have so many people accessing your phone without your consent and things like that. So having a bit of privacy, I think, is okay for people not to take your files and personal things. I think that's...
But, I heard someone say, talking about privacy when it comes to technology, that with technology, we're almost naked.
Well, yes, with technology, we're almost naked. However, there's also something called, you have to be able to give your own, you have to agree. No matter how we try to be private on technology, if you use technology in such a way, anybody who is good in triangulation can actually triangulate and find out who you actually are once you're in technology. So your exposure to technology also, you should be able to plan with your privacy setting. That's why things like this on WhatsApp will help, reduce that risk of being exposed. You can't eliminate it. You can't.
Yeah, but that should not scare us away from technology.
No, it shouldn't. Come on,
technology or being innovative.
It shouldn't. I would like to also talk more about that. When it comes to application updates, we should also be mindful about, updates. We should take time and read the new updates which the app has to offer
before
we actually
but most of us don't read.
Yes.
No time.
Well, we just go and update.
But I think that's a very important point.
True.
As in, let's read before we update. Yeah. But if you don't update, look as if you are behind.
Well, you can also as well update, but disable some features. Like sometimes WhatsApp might need to access your contacts, certain contacts, or let's say some other applications on your phone which you don't want. So you can as well disable those.
Okay, yeah, true. Talking about disabling some features,
of those things. Access your camera.
I was about to uninstall a Nigerian mobile app because I keep getting notifications.
True.
Yeah.
All right, so I use an Android phone. So at the point of uninstalling, I saw that I can actually disable notifications.
Yes.
So I just disabled this
and then perfect. Yeah.
And that's cool. That's technology.
Yeah, that's what we
So now, talking about technology, I talk about the best gift ever, for me anyway. Now, you see, I'm not wearing a wristwatch, all right? But I love smart watches. And that's the kind of gift I want for Christmas, for New Year. So I'm saying it loud, so in case you can locate me, I want a smartwatch. Now, you're wondering, what's it about smartwatch, all right? Why is the guy talking so much about smartwatch? Now we'll take a short break to look at how a typical smartwatch is. Maybe that will excite you, and you may want to go and get a smartwatch. So we'll take a short break quickly. Don't go away. Stay with us, and we'll come back. We'll discuss more about why everyone should wear or should buy a smartwatch in 2017. Stay with us. So why should I not buy a smartwatch, Sam? Should I buy or should I not buy?
I think a smartwatch is part of the future. It's now, sorry, it's not the future. And the wearable technology is where we are going to. Everything is going wearable. You're going to have wearable mobile phones soon. And the smartwatch is like the first thing.
Yeah, smartwatch
it's a mobile phone. Because you can make calls with it. You can. It's like a personal desk assistant. You know, your music player, your video player, your remote control. I mean, it can be used for almost even your payment platform. That's fine.
And you know, I saw one feature said it can also be used for key. There's some hotels already doing that. So instead of carrying your key card, so with your smartwatch you can open your door. Man,
with your QR code reader.
I need to have that.
For most techies, the smartwatch is a must get, okay, because apart from it being an extension of your cell phone, is also more like a statement, a fashion statement amongst techies. So when you see someone putting on a smartwatch, you don't need any explanation to know this guy must be tech savvy.
It's tech savvy, and he's 21st century. I mean, it does a lot of things for you. You know, it's also very fashionable. Rather than I bringing out my mobile phone in a meeting to read text messages, I just look at my hands and then I'm reading it immediately.
But you know, funny enough, then when we were growing up, we used to have this kind of wristwatches, not as smart as this.
Remember those calculator-looking watches that had and usually makes those noise. Yeah, and technology has.
And the one they said, you can enter rain with it. Remember those ones used to bath
water-resistant watches.
Yeah. They had the ones that had the Tetris video games on back then.
True.
Back then.
So if you didn't have it back then, growing up, you were like losing out on so much. But I think they adopted many of those ideas into the smart watches which we have now.
And you know that's technology. I've said it several times on this program that, you see, even though somebody created something in US or far away China, you can recreate it.
Yes, innovation.
You can
innovate something and then add some local content
to fit local content.
That's it basically. That's
now people talk about drone. Some of people have been flying.
Kites. We used to fly kites. And then some people will say some other people have been flying also, you know.
Spiritually. But beyond that, when we were growing up, we used to have kites.
Yeah, we fly. Right? I flew kites.
You see how much it can
how far it can go, and then.
But now we have drones.
Yeah, and again, it's the same technology. They have decided to use some whiz kids have decided to come together and make something interesting. It's now wireless. You control your drones using a remote control, and some of them go as far as those kites could go, even further. And then you can now attach your cameras to it. They can do a lot of things with it.
And I remember because I was very, should I say, tech savvy even as a child. Yeah. You know, we used to make should I say, toy cars. From slippers, you cut slippers.
And then put the key.
Then you put magnet. You know, because you wanted a remote, you put magnet inside. Yeah. Then use the opposite side of the other magnet to be pushing.
Yeah, then to move forward.
But now we have cars like remote control.
Everything is
even remote. With camera. Just innovation. So we need to think deep.
Just like someone was speaking about renovation, I think the smartwatch also gives us that platform because, particularly on the Android devices, where you have ability to create unimaginable applications to suit each individual's, like, people who are traders in commodity and stock, they have specialized apps on their smartwatches for notifications and so on and so forth. So you can actually be innovative on your use of the smartwatches and, make more out of it. So it's a must get there.
So talking about innovation, so for example, this program can be on smartwatch. ITV can have their app for smartwatches, maybe for Android.
Yeah, for
so
Android,
I download and put on my smartwatch, and I can actually watch the program.
Yeah, you could watch. You could do what you can do is unimaginable. You could do a lot of things with the smartwatch. I mean, he's talked about stocks, notification, traffic alerts, weather forecast. It just goes endless as far as you can think about it.
Yeah. So, for example, when you're driving, instead of picking up your phone, while driving, you can actually check, there's an SMS,
okay, and then, it's for medical purposes, it can be deployed, fitness purposes, for medical purposes, for instance, it could set as a reminder for women going for antenatal care, you have to come to the hospital today. I mean, for drugs, dosages, it's endless, as far as you just can think.
Maybe to consult doctors.
I mean, as far as you can think. Just think about it, it's possible.
And that's technology, as far as you can think.
Sure.
Everything is doable. That's it.
Wow. I'm not sure we still have much time, and So what we'll do is we're supposed to play one video that talk more about features of smartwatches, but we will not play that video. We'll from here just close and go into the new year. So, but being the last program, I decided to give out a gift.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm giving out a gift. Who knows? It could be a smartwatch. So if you are watching, or in case you are passing by, please just pause whatever you are doing and take note of this question. A very simple question. What is technology? But do not copy what somebody else has said.
No plagiarism.
No plagiarism.
Exactly.
But we'll get you. There's technology. Come on.
Technology will get you. So what you need to do is define technology in your own terms. You want to do it in a video and send? Fine. You just want to write a test? Fine. Anyhow you want to do it. You want to do graphics and make it look fine? Anyhow you do it, but just define technology. Send it to either our email address or that phone number on your screen right now. And the best answer will get a gift starting next year.
Yes, I think
that's fair enough.
That's very fair, very fair, very fair.
So maybe smartwatch is okay to give out.
Well, let's see. Let them keep their fingers crossed.
So after I got mine anyway. All right. Okay, so on the last note, I think we still have little time. On the last note, 2016, what technology wowed you the most so far? Not necessarily Nigerian technology, as in technology from anywhere part of the world, any part of the world.
I think it was a delivery by Amazon. Amazon made a delivery, home delivery, using a drone.
Where, in Nigeria? Or
No, come on, it's in the US. And that wowed me because that's how they have pushed the limits again. They've pushed the boundaries. Somebody makes an order and a drone picks it up and makes it to your house. That is the future. We're going to have a time where we'll have driverless cars.
I thought we already have.
Yeah, it's no more. It's still in the test phase. It has not come full blast. And when it goes full blast, then you will begin to understand that technology has a way of making life easier. It also threatens human jobs also.
Okay, what about you, Obe?
For me, I'm looking into indigenous technological activities in Nigeria here, and I think the way we've been able, first of all, the highlight is not really a technology, but Mark Zuckerberg coming to our very own Nigeria, I think was the highlight for me in terms of technology. Yes, so it's shown more light on young entrepreneurs in the tech world, so that's a big one for me. Okay,
for me, because I like money. So the biggest news for me was, well, let me not mention names, a Nigerian startup, young startup for that matter, getting over $1 million in funding.
Wow.
That was the highlight, and it just happened not.
Yes. It was
so for me, that was the biggest news, and it was a good way to end 2016. So maybe next year we'll be having Nigerian startups becoming unicorns.
Definitely.
All right. So thank you very much, sir. It has been a pleasure talking with you. Thank you so much. All right. So I'll be expecting your answer to that question, and hopefully we'll be able to get you something very good starting next year. So stay with us. We'll see back here next week Tuesday by 1:30 p.m. for the live show, and of course there are repeats during the week. Thank you for staying with us. My name remains Charles Mentor, and I am your host.
This is ITV. Certainly the best. If you've experienced the amazing StarTimes DTT decoder or been blown away by the high-definition power of DTH decoder, then imagine for a second what it would be like to have both super decoders in one. Yes!